Yesterday we have facing issue, right? Only a small mapping. Our integration, whatever we developed, that is correct, only complete. So only the mapping here. So there is a in the top there is a output HTTP header type, no? Output HTTP header type. Here we need to map. So basically, we were doing yesterday mapping here. Here we are doing the mapping, directory name and file name. But only I have changed this file path here. This I have not mapped this. Because of that reason, our file is not going to the location, respective location. So the integration, everything, the response and everything is coming perfect. So because of we have given the mapping wrong place, our file is not placing into SFTP server. So only the change we have done yesterday to today. So the FTP path I have mapped here, and file name I have mapped here. And yesterday we have done here. So this will not work out. Only the changes here. You want to remove and you want to show, or it is okay? Hello.
It is okay, Vansh.
Just the mapping I have removed here, and I have I have mapped here. Validate. Rest all steps are same, guys. The VIP report, calling, and everything same. Okay. Okay, now let me test this. Active. Run. Open it. Remove these two files. Yesterday, for testing purpose, I have. Run. Okay, now 9:21. Understand or not? So with that BIP report call in the integration done, any questions, feel free to ask me. So this is a very, very important, guys. Many times I used in the real time. So I missed yesterday that mapping part. I corrected that.
So any other real-time exceptions you encountered, Vamshi, when you were doing this kind of integrations for reports?
Exceptions I shown right how to handle.
That's fine. I'm asking like what were the scenarios or errors that you encountered when you were developing your objects?
Errors basically we used to face like any currency format, date format issues, and some data large volume of the data issues that I already covered, large volume of some file format issues, file which is coming from the data not supporting in the OIC. Some let's say for example, I cannot read Excel file data. So we need to read only for CSV only. XML only we can do it. CSV only we can. But client will send a different format. So those kind of real-time scenarios we need to face regularly.
Mhm.
Coming to the last topic in integration. Last topic in integration. Versions. Versions. Integration. Migration from migration from one instance to another instance. Second one is versions. So integration migration, we have types of one is types of migrations. Project migration, CAR file. Integration migration, IR file. Package migration also there. That is PR file. Project migration, integration migration, and package migration. So there are the three important migration activities are there. For example, you have developed the project. In the project, we have a multiple integration. Multiple integrations are there. How we can migrate this project migration to other project migration to other instance. Integration means single integration. If you want to migrate, then we'll go for IR file. For example, you created the integration in one package, right? You create the integration in one package. Okay. So that package contains the multiple integrations are there. So this package, how we can migrate to other instance, other integration instance. So that is called package migration. First, we'll see package migration. First, we'll see package migration. So let's say, so this is the package OIC September 24. So in this this is project. This is project. So in this project, how many integrations are there? Whatever the integrations, it will show that integrations. So let's select this one. Export. Export. So when I click the export, it will create one CR file. When I click the export, it will create one CR file. Export. Look at this one. CR file has been created. And now what we will do, we are going to can you share me that OIC other instances in the chart window, whatever I have shared you. Can anyone share the OIC instance details which I am using my other instance. Can you share which I have shared you? I will migrate this to there in the chart window. Otherwise, I will take from my system. So,
Vamshi, I have shared you.
okay, thank you. First, we will use this. Now go to projects. Right. Import. Import. So immediately it will not import. It will take little time to import it. So one thing you have to observe, guys, when you are migrating the project from one instance to another instance. So whatever the okay, I think this is coming different. OIC September 24. So whatever the integrations we have developed, right? So whatever the integrations we have developed, that integrations will be migrated along with whatever the connections we have created, right? That connections, whatever the connections we have created, that also will be migrated as part of the integration. Sorry, project.
Lookups also we have created, right, Vamshi? Lookups it is not showing.
Lookups, lookups not there, I think. Lookups in HDL we have created, right? HDL we have. I think this is
Lookups agent also you have created for one example.
no agents will not migrate. Agents we need to install manual only.
Okay.
Lookups we have. I think this is not ours. No? I will remove this one. Deactivate. Cannot delete because integration should be deactivate mode. Okay. Now, with the OIC September 24 name, no integrations, no project is there. Now in the OIC September 24, you look at this one. This is my version instance. Total 8 integrations are there. And how many connections are there? 9 connections are there. Lookups also there. Okay. Now let's see. Add import CR file. Import. So OIC September 24. Oh, yeah. See, now it is coming, right? 8 integrations, lookups. And the integration connections also coming or not? Agents will not migrate. Agents we need to do manual only. So one thing you have to understand is when the integration you have migrated to other environment. So connections also will be migrated to other instance, but connection details will not be migrated. Connection details will not be. Connection detail means username and password, whatever you are giving, right? So that we need to enter manual only. See, username and password. Understand or not? Any question, guys? The CR migration. Now we will see integration migration. But here one disadvantage is there, guys. We cannot independently, for example, in the project there is no option separate integration. We cannot pull from the separate integration in the project.
We cannot copy and paste the integration here and to update or anything.
Copy means where you need to copy. Where
No, yeah, in the same instance, like if there is small changes in the second integration, can I copy the first one and make the changes in the second one?
Yeah, that I will tell you today in the clone. Using the cloning it is possible. Using the cloning it is possible. Okay. But one integration we cannot migrate. Here there is no export option. So to independent integrations, we have to go to design section. To migrate the independent integration, we need to go for design section.
So is it possible to move any one integration from the package to outside and to the design section in the same instance?
Package, different package or a project you are talking about?
A project, from the project. Suppose if we have built 2-3 integrations inside a package project. So now client asks us to migrate maybe one of those 3 to next environment.
That is what I said. No,
That
there is no
is-
option.
So in that case, can we move that one integration that's part of the project outside?
There is no option right here.
No, Vamshi, I think in project we have multiple migrations, right? I mean, integrations, right? So out of them, like if I want to send one integration from one instance to another instance.
Clone
That-
is right, Vamshi?
For example, we have 8 integrations are there.
Only
Now,
the first one I want to send it to the target instance.
that is what I am telling. Now there is no export option. Separate integration we cannot download in the project level. See here.
So that means we have to again rebuild the entire integration outside and then move it to the next instance. If in case if we have to go ahead with one migration only.
See, that is the reason. If you have integration separate, then you have to go on design integration in the design section.
Okay, but later
I think
on, after during
I
the
understand, but maybe in the
mm,
future release they will give that option. It
okay.
is maybe in the future releases they will give that one.
So, but currently, if we have such requirement, only option is prepare the integration from the scratch outside and then
Yeah.
migrate it to. Okay.
Yes. That is not there here. If you see the design section, you have option. That option is there. See? Did you observe in the project level export option? No, right? So that is. So if you have a requirement later stages, I think we need to. There is no option. We need to write this only. Maybe in the future releases they will do. Okay. So let's do for the integration, single integration export. So behavior report call to SFTP. So IAR file will be created. IAR file will be. IAR file will be created. So now what you will do? You have to so go to other instance. Design. Import the IAR file. So whatever the IAR file which you are downloading, at same way, project level, whatever the integration which you are manually downloaded, that connections and lookups will be migrated. Here also it will be migrated. See whatever the connections are there, right? So that connections also it will be migrated. So if you want to change the connection details, you can update here. You can change here. Whatever the connection details are there, the connection details you can change here. Understand or not? So the point is, guys, when you are migrating the integration from one instance to another instance, the integration, whatever the files behind that, so whatever the files behind that, that also will be migrated as part of the integration. And the connection details, we need to manually enter the username and password and user instance name, everything. So that one you have to do. So this is the IAR file migration, guys. Package migration. PR. PR means package archive file. IAR means integration archive file. Integration archive file. I don't know. I see means I checked in the internet also. I did not find. Here they are telling. So package archive file, integration archive file, package migration I will show you. So let's say Okay, let's go to our instance package. So for example, in the VK VK the package name. So in that eight integrations are there. Go to the VK folder. So 8 integrations are there. So I would like to migrate this VK to higher environment. So what is the package, guys? While you create the integration in the design section, there is an option called package. Package means it will maintain one folder. All integration you need to keep in the one folder. That folder called as package. So how we are going to migrate this this package from one instance to another instance? Same approach. Select this one, export. It will create the PAR file, package archive file. Package archive file has been created. And now what we will do, we will go to other environment, go to the package, import, same steps, import and configure. Or maybe reactive in the system. Okay, I think there is a VK folder already there. That is the reason it is giving error. We will remove the VK folder here.
So, Vamsi, is it possible if we create, if we want to select some integration from the design and we need to move into the project level? So, is it possible?
Actually, in the project level, there is an option, project level, import, upload the IR file here.
Oh, okay.
That is possible, I think. Actually, every now and then they are changing the options, guys. Maybe whatever I am showing, it may not be there in the next month. Next month, whatever we get the voice instance. So that is the reason updated. We have to be ready with the updated. Okay, coming to the package migration. I think I cannot delete this one. I think these are all the integrations. So we need to deactivate this one, then only I can delete this. But you understand the flow, right? How to migrate the package to other instance. If you want me to delete, not delete means because the VK folder same it is there in the other instance. That is the reason I'm telling you. Yeah, I will show you that also. So when you want to delete this one, you have to deactivate the integrations. Deactivate these integrations. To deactivate, what I will do? Take the screenshot. Go to the integration. Search. RDB underscore. So in the higher instance, the same folder is there. So I am not able to delete in the higher instance. In other instance, that is the reason. If you want to delete the VK folder in the other instance, other integration instance, I need to deactivate this integration. That is the reason I am doing this step. Or if your understanding means okay, I will move to versioning.
Understood, Vamshi. No need.
Okay, thank you.
So what files will be uploaded, Vamshi, in target instance?
Files
Full
means
package with integrations.
whatever the package contain integration contain connections, connection related lookups, everything integration, all the files will be migrated. Same way project how it has been there, same way package also will be there.
Okay.
For example, one package we have 8 integrations are there. That 8 integration we have 9 connections are there. That 9 connections will be migrated and 8 integrations will be migrated, and the integration have lookups also will be migrated as part of the package migration.
So what is the difference, Vamshi, between the package and the this one project?
Package we will not have a security, no? We cannot secure, right? But if you go to the project, you have a secure option, right? You can use this project for specific users, right? If you see the project. Go to the project. Right, that option. Share option. Okay. So I can give permission for this project. This project only for everyone. Everyone means other people also can access. For example, I want to access only for. So this kind of restriction not there in the package level.
Okay.
No. Versioning. So in the versioning, we have a minor version, major version, patch version. First of all, what is mean by versioning, guys? First of all, what is mean by versioning? For example, you develop the integration. It moved to production. You develop the integration, it moved to production. It moved to production. And in the future, in the developed integration move to production, it may get some changes or not. Changes will come or not.
Yes, ma'am. Will come on.
So definitely changes will come, right? So when you get the when you get the change, which is complex change will be there. Complex change, then we will go. Complex change will be there, then we will go major version. So when you get the change which is very simpler, when you get the change which is simpler, then we'll go for the minor. Patch latestly came, guys. I am also not sure how it will work, but in the real time, most of the time we will use minor and major. But how you identify which is minor and which is major? So if you go to the integration instance, let's say, so this is the yesterday we have developed integration, right? For example, I want to if you see create new version. Create new version. So if you see this version here, if I put the cursor, it is showing that major. This part, if you change, this is major. This part, if you change, this is minor. This part, if you change, this is patch. Even when you create the integration also, create. We can create. If I create the new integration also, this version will come. Major, minor, and patch. Major version, minor version, and patch version.
Vamshi, it will be automatic and we cannot change this. It will be like.
It will be like that only. First, when you develop the integration, we need to keep like this only. We are not changing anywhere. But when the future any requirements will come, after then we will do the major version, minor version, and patch version. So the major version, it will follow like this, guys. Major, it will follow 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, etc. Minor, it will be like that, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, etc. So major 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, etc. Minor 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, etc. So like how you decide whether you have to go for minor version, whether you have to go for major version. So if it is simpler change, we'll go for minor. If it is complex change, we'll go for the major. And this is the one identification which one we have to use. But there is one more major difference is that major versus minor that I will tell you now. Let's assume that first we will go for the minor version. Let's I am going. This is the integration. Yesterday we have done. Now deactivate this one. Okay, I will create the new minor version now. So let's assume that I want to do some changes in this integration, which is small change. Then what I will do, my require as per the Oracle guidelines. As per the Oracle guidelines. 1 minute, guys. I'm getting one call. Putting on mute. Okay. So now patch, just keep like that. I'm changing the minor version. So if I change here, that is called what? Minor, right? I told you, right? If I change the second position, that is called minor. If I change the second position, that is called minor. So in the second 0, 1, you can create new version. Create new version. So what will happen, guys, if you look at this one? So now we have changed the minor version, and the integration complete flow copied to here. The integration complete flow copied over to here. So whatever the actions you have taken, that actions completely copied over to this one, but this is a different version. But in the minor version, guys, in the minor version, at a time, so now if you see old integration also they write, that is 1.00 version. This is 1.1.0 version. So at a time, in single integration instance, only one minor version will be active mode. At a time in single integration instance, only one minor version will be active mode. I think we need to. Let's go to the different integration. Instead of schedule, we'll take the different. Okay. Okay. So this one we can take. Schedule. The approach is same, but schedule we will not get the more differences. We'll see application. Okay. First we'll configure this. Okay. We'll create the new VK REST DB insert is there, right? So what you will do? You create the new version. You create the new. In the schedule, you will not see much differences, guys. So that is the reason I'm doing the application 01. So I'm changing the new version, create new version. VK REST DB insert. So now in the okay, for example, in the VK, this one I will activate now. Old one I will activate. Old one I will activate. Activate the old one. Activate the old one. So now I have created a new version, right? By using this integration name, I have created a new version. Now what I will do, I will activate this one. So you will see the error. So if you observe carefully, guys, error not prompted. So we have activated previously this one, right? Did you observe or not? See, previously we have activated or not this one? No. Now if you see the strategy configured, right? Following or not, guys?
Yes,
Confusion is there?
Vamshi.
Okay.
Yes, Vamshi.
See, previously 1.00 we have activated. Now it is coming configured, right? At a time, in a single integration instance, only one minor version will be active. Only one minor version will be active. When I okay, deactivate this one. Activate the older one. Now run this. Now run this integration. Old one I am running. Endpoint metadata. Copy this one. This is the old integration URL. Old integration URL. Okay, old integration URL. Okay, now activate the 1.1.0. So this will be deactivated. So activate the 1.1.0. So this will be deactivated here. Activate the 1.1.0. So if you see this one, there is a option coming right. Activating 1.1. Requires deactivating this one. Did you observe this one? No.
Yes,
So when you activate the 1.1 requires deactivating the integration of old one. We can activate. So it will be deactivate the 1.00 and take the URL this one. Point copy. So did you see guys any differences in the URL? Did you see any differences in the URL?
No, I think.
So that is the reason at a time in single integration instance, only one minor version will be active. So when you do any minor change, any minor change, automatically the older integration will be deactivate mode. At a time, two minor versions integrations cannot be active mode. We no need to send any URL end user for running the integration for the minor version change. Understand or not? Yeah, so not. So that is the reason. So because of there is no URL change, at a time only one will be active. But if it is active in both now, but end user will get confused, right? No.
Vamshi, in this one is the original version and one is the minor version, right?
Which one?
Now go back to integrations.
1.1.0 is the minor.
That is the minor and this is the original one, right?
Original, yeah.
Yeah, it's not two minors. It's one original and one minor, right?
Yeah.
So if you do any changes
in
in minor one, Vamshi, so the same effect changes will be become in original one, right?
Original one, how it will come changes? It will not come.
Okay.
So we will not use the original one, right? So we will use this only, right? Because this is active, right?
Yeah.
So the changes whatever you have done, that will not be come into here.
So both are not interlinked.
Both are not interlinked, correct? But see, the practically you understand when you are giving to the client, what is the use of giving this one? No need, right? So the client requirement, whatever the changes are there, the changes we have done here. So what is the use of whatever the changes should be happened here? Not required right here. Practically you think on that.
So without versioning change, can't we just update the original one and send it to the target instance?
You can do that also, but in the future, how you can track that?
No, yeah, for tracking purpose we are doing, but without that also we can.
Yeah,
do,
that
right?
is possible. That is possible. Same in the, for example, you developed one BIP report. Huh? Normally we will maintain the versions in the real time, right? You can do the changes in the original one also, right? The original BIP also. Tracking purpose only. Let's do in the minor version change. I will delete this one. Okay. Delete this one. So now let's assume that we are getting the major version change, means complex change is there. So now what I will do, let's say I'm changing the new version. This time I will do 2 years. This time I'm doing this place, create new version. So now we have a old integration is there and major version also there. So now activate this one. Activate this one. So, okay, activate old one also. We'll see the difference now, minor and major. Okay, now I'm activating the 2.00 also. 2.00 also. Activate. See, now what is the difference, guys?
Both are in
Both
active.
are active.
Both are active, right? But when end user runs the integration, which one he will run? Names are same, right?
Version, new version.
Major version.
Think on that. What is the difference here?
It's new. Major version.
Yeah, it is new only. See, 1.1 also new, right? When I do the 1.1 also new, right? The difference is, guys, the difference is
Endpoint,
tell me.
endpoint will change it.
Huh?
Endpoint will change it.
Endpoint will be changed. That is correct answer. Endpoint will be changed. Endpoint means URL will be changed. If you look at the one second. Endpoint will be changed. URL will be changed. Endpoint. So this is the major difference, guys, minor and major. If you see, this is the old integration URL, and this is the new, after you change the major version, 2.0 came, this is 1.0. That is the reason when you do the major version change, but major version change, the URLs will be different, endpoints will be different. And when you do the major version change, we need to send this new URL to the client. Because if you run this old integration, old changes will be there right here. So
Yes, Vanshi.
so that is the major difference between the major and minor. One last topic in the cloning, guys. Cloning means, see, if you do the minor version and major version changes, you don't have option to let's say you don't have option to create new version. You don't have option to rename that. This is grayed out. So, for example, I created the integration. I don't want to use these names. My client is telling that this is not suitable for our company standards. Change the integration names. So there is no option called rename. So the option is we have a clone. Client telling that instead of VK, put the XX. Clone. That is called clone. So the complete copy of the changes, whatever we have done here, that will be come to here. The complete copy of the integration. The complete copy of the integration will be changed to here. That is called cloning. Understand or not? Any questions you can ask me, guys. Migration we have covered, versions we have covered, cloning. Cloning is a simple topic, just renaming the integration. Thank you, guys. Anything you want to ask?